This is me starting the stairs. This is a top view. I've still got to do this side. I'll take you down and show you. I'll go down the dodgy stairs. I've nearly run down these a few times. I should put a handrail up, but silly not to really. But there you go. This is where I've got so far. That's a landing, step, onto another step. There's another step over there, but I made a mess of things in my calculations. I never used to, but I made a silly mistake. So what I'm going to do is put a half landing or a winder there. I've still got what I've done there. I'm going to do here. There'll be an upstand here, another step, so you step up. So as we walk up, what I've done, I'm going to put another step, half landing there, and this one I'm going to raise it, and that should bring me up to the floor height with some more wide steps. But quite wide, easy to walk on. I'm not going to put any handrails on. I might put a couple of temporary, but all I want to do with these stairs at the moment is just be able to get upstairs. So I'll turn you around, and what I'll be able to do then is block all this off. There's another room there. All I'm doing with this room is I'm just going to board this out, and it can either be a little dining area, it can be for coats, shoes or anything like that, but yeah, all I want to do is block that off so I don't have to walk up there, and hopefully by, well, in a couple of days time I'll be able to walk up there. Not much more to do. Like I say, I made a mess up with that one, so I've got to lift that one a little bit. Half landing there, lift that one, and then steps up, and the rest should be okay. But I should have just made straight flights down, landing, straight flights down, but me being complicated, well, there we go. So the stairs are now safe to walk up. A lot safer than them dodgy ones. And I've continued upstairs as well, doing a little bit more, so I'm getting on with it. Made a little bit of half landing. What these black tapes are for, it's just so you know where the end, for safety, health and safety really, so you know where the end of the treads are. As we come up, I've started putting some metal work up. Maybe you can understand more now. This is going to be one room. The door's going to be there. And you come through this passageway. That'll get boarded off. This is obviously boarded off, and this is going to be one room. Excuse me. And you come through. This will be a separate room. This will be a bedroom, but I haven't put any of the walls up yet, and I've still got to do the ceiling. That'll be the last job, because this is going to be like a spare room. Oh, there's my other phone. Then I've put this wall up, and that'll be going into the other bedroom. The door will open that way, and we'll walk through. And that'll be Oh, this will be the other bedroom. I'll go to this corner. That's the wall. I've still got to finish above the doors. So as I walk through that wall, oh, like the old ghost. Is that how they do it? Yeah. That's the other bedroom, obviously. And this is a smaller bedroom. Then obviously you go down the stairs. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a handrail yet. That's just temporary, so I don't walk down the edge. I will put a bar across here so I don't fall over. But at the moment, this is just, it's just temporary, so I can hold it walking down. Not that I need to, it's quite good anyway. Like I say, if I didn't put the black tape on, it's awkward. And when you're walking down, you don't, even though the wide steps had have been alright, but the column will get covered, that'll get boarded. I'll leave this a full height, the ceilings. So, not much more to do. I can't get on with any more because I ran out of plasterboard. That was the last sheet. I could have used it on the other side, but it doesn't matter. I need another 22 sheets of plasterboard. And these, that's to do with the panelling like I've done on the stairs over there. I'll do in here. This room is roughly 3 metre by 3 metre, something like that. Well, over 3 metre actually, 12 foot by 12 foot I think. So just a pity the windows weren't that little bit higher, so you don't have to bend down to look out. But if I put the bed over there, I can look out. There'll be a bed on that other wall. I've started putting some cabling in for the sockets. Be a double over there, and on that wall there'll be a double, and then the other bedroom will be a double on this side, double over that side. I'm only going to put one light in each room. It'll be up where I put the hole there, so it's in the middle of that wall about 8 feet high. Obviously the switch will be on this side because the doors are on that side. Be similar in there. And in this other bedroom, there'll be a double there, double over there, maybe a double over there. Nothing too fancy. And that'll be it over here. Oh, there'll be as you come out of this bedroom, there'll be a light switch here for the stair landing. I think I'm just going to put a light up further up there somewhere so it shines down. It doesn't need much more. Once I've finished the bedroom walls, I'll decide on what sort of finish I'm going to put on the stairs for the handrail. There'll be rails along here, rails going down, rails going that way, no posts there with rails across. Whether I go fancy or just plain, I don't know. I'll have to decide. But that'll do for now anyway. Well, I managed to finally get my plasterboard here. Getting materials in Portugal, it's a nightmare. Anyway, 22 sheets I got. I've put some in this room. This'll finish off the small room. I've put some more somewhere. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Some more in there. that's for that room in there. Then finally, this is the last room. I've put some of the partition up and along the back. Along here, there's still a partition to go across there with the door. So I'll get the walls up first. I've got a bit more cabling to put in. I've pulled the cable for the sockets to be sockets on that wall. Sockets on that wall. Excuse me. Got to put some lights in, so I'll have to pull some cable in for some lights. Then I can board all this up. And that should be all the boarding to do. Oh, one more partition of sorts to go to hide this wall. I'll board that up as well. 22 sheets of plasterboard I carried up these stairs. All on my own. I'm an old man as well. Have I mentioned that before? It was awkward. I had to carry them through, lift them up so the 8-foot end stood, then lift them bit by bit, each one. Managed to tip them over, then slide them in. 22 sheets. I tell you what, it was took me a while to do, but that's the hardest part now. The rest should be easier, I think, anyway. So I'll board these out, board them out, then I can line the windows out with a bit of paneling trim. I can panel the rest of the walls, put the doors on, then just tidy them up. You do the decorating and what have you. I put the ceiling a few days ago and some lights up there. Where I've got the join, what I'm going to do is put timber, a 3x2 or a 4x2 timber, the 4-inch way coming down, so it looks like a beam. I'll put probably 2 of these in, and I'm going to do it in that room there where that join is, all the way along the join from that wall right the way up to that wall. So that's it for now. This is the insulation I'm putting in as well. It's a similar type to a rock wool. It just helps with the insulation. I didn't actually need to do this wall because it's more or less an interior wall, but I've put it in everywhere. It'll go in all these walls, all the way around, and it goes in between these walls, all them walls, everywhere there's some stud work. I'll put the insulation in. It works as it works as a soundproof as well, I think, as well as insulation. But that's what I'm going to do. You don't actually have to do this. It's just, I've gone overboard. I put insulation underneath the floor, the blue insulation there, and obviously there's insulation up there, like the blue insulation, where I've got a couple of pieces to go in there, but all the ceiling, all the roof, sorry, where the tiles are, there's blue insulation in all the rooms, and there'll be insulation right the way throughout. There you go. So I still haven't done anything with the stairs yet. It'll all get covered, and I haven't decided what handrail and spindles I'm going to put on yet. But I've done a little bit more upstairs, so we'll go up the safe stairs, not the old dodgy ones. And as we come up, you can see I've put a wall across there now. And obviously this is the landing area. I'm going to leave it the full height. I'll have to do something up the top there just to cover that up, but I'll cover the post up as well. The door isn't going to be that wide. It's probably going to be 80 centimetres, so I'll have to come off here somewhere and that'll be the door. But this is what I call the smaller bedroom. I've now boarded these up, got the sockets in, well, the cables for the sockets. I haven't done any panelling. I'm going to give it a mist coat of paint, so I will do something with the window reveals, do some sort of panelling. I'm not going to put seating, I'm going to leave it as it is, but probably a panelling. The light, just one light up there, switch there, because the door is opening against this wall. So this is what I would say is a small bedroom. It's from that wall to this wall is 9 feet across, and from there, that wall back to here is 12 feet. So although it's small, you know, I could easily get a double bed in. If you, from there to there is 4 foot, from there to there is 4 foot, so a 5 foot bed, and you've still got plenty of room and for a cabinet. So as we come back out, now go around into what I think will be my main bedroom. So again, 12 foot the wall, and again it's 12 foot across. So it's going to be a bigger bedroom. Again, I'm just going around giving the walls a mist coat before I put any panelling on. The window reveals, I will do something with them. They're going to be the same shape, but they're a bit bumpy where the old plaster, the old whatever they used in days gone by when the house was built. I'll freshen them up and make them look nice, or nicer. The column will be getting covered. Like I said, I'm just going around with a mist coat at the moment. I've finished the plasterboard in here. Light up there, light switch, socket there, well, double sockets, another double over there, and another one down there. I think that'll be enough for the bedroom. So then I can, once I've given it a couple of mist coats, I can go around and do some panelling. I'm not going to do the bottom half just yet till I decide what sort of skirting board. Well, I want to get the doors on, then I'll decide what skirting board I'm putting on. And then we come out to another large room. I've run out of studwork, so I'll have to get some studwork. That'll be a solid wall there. The door, there'll be another partition coming off down there. The door will open into that wall there. That'll all get covered. So again, as you can see, 12 foot, they're 4 foot boards, so you can see there's 12 foot by 12 foot, and it'll be full height again. Put the light over there. The light switch will be on here somewhere, and there's sockets there, sockets over in that corner, and sockets over there. So quite a big room. That'll be just to keep my rubbish in it like it is now. But another couple of weeks, hopefully this upstairs should all be more or less done. Not sure what I'm doing about the flooring yet. It'll be laminate, whatever it is. I did think about carpet, but I'm not sure. I think in these rooms it'll be laminate. And what I might do, it'll be laminate in all of them, but I might just get a big like rug in here, because the bed will be over there somewhere, so I can look out. There's plenty of light in this room as well. Oh, I've got the beams to do, a couple of beams to do across here. So it's taken a few months, but with all the knocking down I've had to do and everything, and all the stairs, and being by myself, and being an old man. Did I mention I was an old man? It's all starting to come together. Like I say, I can't decide on what sort of handrails to do at the moment, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I've still got to try and knock an entrance out over there. Anyway, it's coming along. And it's sunny outside for a change, hasn't rained. I think it's, what is it today, January the 4th or something like that. Anyway, there you go for now.